Martii Ahtisaari was at the Foreign Press Association in London. His first thought was that travelling for 200 days a year was getting too much for a man of 71. But he seemed to have lost none of his enthusiasm. He was asked about the controversial independence settlement in Kosovo, now backed by 50 countries. He recalled what he told the UN Security Council members at a private meeting.
I have to accept myself that what I'm going to propose to you is something that I can live with, that it's a just solution, based on the values I firmly believe and which are universal. I wouldn't change a comma in my plan, because it's a fair plan, and it's also perhaps one of the best preventive diplomacy solutions that we have done. Because it sends a clear message that dictators of this world, like Milosevic and all his lackeys, because it was not only Milosevic and Mladic and few others, sizable part of the Serbian society got involved in all the misdeeds, took the autonomy away in '89, threw the Albanians out of the governmental jobs, started harassing them militarily so that hundreds of thousands of refugees were caused. It sends a message that you can't treat your citizens the way they did. The Serbian leadership at the time did, and great part of the society as well, without any consequences on your sovereignty. If we can't believe in this sort of values, then what are we?
He spoke about conciliation in Kenya and Zimbabwe, where he said elections had been stolen by the rulers. But he said compromise was preferable to fighting.
It has to be a solution where I think the opposition, who won the elections, can actually see that they have a control of certain important things, and particularly I think the economic development in a country. I don't envy Thabo Mbeki, but I think in general both Kenya and Zimbabwe are good examples that the region itself is starting to solve its own problems.
He remained confident that ways could be always found to overcome conflict.
If we don't honour our own values, then what are we? How can we expect anyone to respect us? And look at how our resolutions have been treated in the General Assembly. When 10 years ago we got 75–80% support, now it's 50%. Why? Perhaps we should look in the mirror and say, have we solved all the conflicts in the world? Or are we simply quite happy in letting these conflicts to be eternal? When I firmly believe that we can solve every conflict in the world. I don't accept any excuses from anybody on this issue. They can be solved. Those who have the power can always get together and solve this.
This Finnish man of peace will find it difficult to take a back seat in resolving the conflicts in the world.